Today on 99.5 The Wolf, ho! We are speaking to the man who became the Western hero. Strong, silent, frank, and rugged, the challenge for many fans became pinpointing where the character ended and where the man began. Here is the one and the only, John Wayne.
Howdy, y'all.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions today. How did you get your start in the movie business?
Well, I lived in California for most of my life, right by Hollywood. When my football career at USC ended because of my shoulder injury, I had more time to be around Hollywood. I worked at Fox Films and became friends with John Ford, a very famous director, and he put me in some films, and that's how I got my start.
What was your favorite film that you were in?
True Grit, I felt like Rooster Cogburn was my first chance to play someone other than John Wayne. Ordinarily, they just had me stand there and run everyone against me.
Thinking back to 1947, were you surprised at what happened in Hollywood with the Hollywood 10?
I was not surprised. I think it was probably a very necessary thing at the time because the liberals were going to take over our business. Although I was president of the Motion Picture Alliance, I never gave any names out.
Your hat. Why didn't you like making High Noon?
Well, I just thought it was un-American. I want my hat back.
Mr. Wayne, continue.
Because three men were coming into town, and the sheriff jumps on his badge and walks off on everybody when the whole town could have just helped him out. That would have been a bit more American lifestyle. During the time the movie was made, though, a lot of writers and movies couldn't get lots of business because of the communism going on. The majority during the time, though, communism... Therefore, the movies ended up being something that don't portray American lifestyle.
Interesting. Many of your movies that came out had some tie to what was actually happening in the world. Would you say that you were somehow propaganda for the Vietnam War and others?
I've always wanted to represent the all-American man, and that's what Hollywood saw me as in the movie Green Beret. They portrayed me as the perfect soldier, and in some way that could have been linked to propaganda for the war. Also, the movie Big Jim McLean had me play a man who was sent to Hawaii to tear up a communist group. I was involved in this movie to show my support for the anti-communist cause, and I felt like I had to be more American than anyone else because I didn't
Not
fight
many
in
people
World
know
War
this,
II.
but you were very involved in politics. Can you describe some of the roles you had or declined?
I was a prominent Republican in Hollywood, supporting anti-communist positions. I was also the president of Motion Pictures Alliance in 1949, as I mentioned earlier. I was asked to run for national office, but I told them that people don't want an actor in the White House.
Yeah, they're right.
Hey.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to have this interview. I'm sure all of America enjoyed. Have anything else to add?
Talk low, talk slow, and don't talk too much.